to this episode of Who Gets the China, a Lifetime of Greeting Cards edition. My sister and I just returned from a visit to my parents, helping them out after our mom had some minor surgery. It gave the four of us a rare chance to spend time together as the OG nuclear family. It also gave me lots of fodder for my writing journey, some funny, but some emotional. I appreciate this time with my parents in a new way now that I have been working hard to really better understand this phase of life and how to embrace it rather than to let it drive me crazy. As I told my mom, after recording an upcoming episode of my podcast with one of my experts, I am working on asking permission and letting her lead what she wants to declutter rather than me trying to take charge. I have to admit she was pretty shocked and appreciative when I told her I received this advice from a therapist and was trying to implement it. Trying definitely being key here, but trying nonetheless. I have more information on my upcoming podcast and this new chapter in my Who Gets the China journey coming soon. Back to greeting cards though. Does someone in your family have a large box full of a lifetime of greeting cards waiting to be sorted out? I'm talking about decades of birthday cards, thank you notes, Mother's Day, Father's Day, holiday cards, you name it. Well, if you've been reading or listening for a while, you may guess that we have such a box. Probably a few such boxes, if I'm being honest. And since our mom cannot be dissuaded from activity, even post-surgery, one afternoon she busted out the box and we started sorting through it. Of course, it is a treasure trove of family history and memories. There were cards from my parents' first Christmas together almost 60 years ago, and many from their early anniversaries and early birthdays. My mom kept remarking what a romantic my dad was, and he gamefully followed along. It was true. The early cards are especially sweet. This is a side of your parents' history that you have no sense of because you were either too young or you maybe weren't even born yet. There are early Happy Mother's Day and Father's Day cards signed in our cute 4-year-old handwriting. There are get well cards from major health events reminding us how lucky we are to be sitting here with our parents doing this today. There are cards and letters sharing our appreciation for all our parents' support of our various endeavors. Like the solo trip I took backpacking around the world for 9 months. This was back in the day when there was no email, social media, or cell phones you could use to call your mom and tell her you survived the monsoon rains during your trek through Nepal. And yet, they were supportive and encouraged me to go. There are cards from dear friends and well-wishers as they embarked on their journey to the West Coast. Honestly, just seeing the signatures of some well-loved, longtime friends who have passed is enough to cause emotion to swell. You don't even realize that you recognize the signatures of some of the dear people that have passed through your life. There was a sweet, beautiful poem my sister wrote about the house we grew up in as they prepared for the move west. I had completely forgotten about it. Maybe we all had. It makes me emotional in this moment just thinking about it. Of course, we teased my sister at first, but as she read it aloud, we all got choked up, remembering our old street, our old TV room, the snacks we loved back then, and the sound of tires on our gravel driveway, revealing who got home when. We may have found my sister's next calling as a greeting card writer or poet. There were condolence cards from family and friends, reminding us of those loved ones we lost way too soon, and those who lived very long lives despite all kinds of adversity. I may have teased my mom mercilessly about saving all these cards all this time, but now I am so glad she did, and that we had a chance to walk down our shared memory lane together. Now that I'm crying again, it's time to wrap this up. This is your encouragement to go dig out your box of letters or cards or whatever it is and take some time to relive a little slice of history. I'd love to hear if you have a box of letters or other meaningful mementos and if or how you shared them.